Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First time with Sony Michel, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hastings. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Hastings. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hastings. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
56 to mark, bro. 56. Check 56. Here we go, G. On deck, defense. On deck. On deck.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Hastings. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the try here for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears 7, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Wheaton will return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. When I went for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. And I went to the bread and threw it all like them baguettes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counter. Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Michelle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hastings. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, Michelle, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Hastings. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Hastings. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action. Love to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love from the gun. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Love now to pass on first down.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Love. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Love. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Love, they go play action now. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Love. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Thomas. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hastings gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Bears 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Michel. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
53 to mark. 53, check.
From the gun, Hastings. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun. Hastings gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenyon Drake with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
1 yard.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hastings. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Thomas.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the brain.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The decision is to decline it and not give them the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Mark 56.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Wheaton will return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. unable to connect in that attempt.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Hastings. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Edwards. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hastings. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Bears.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it. This is Michel. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Hastings. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Chicago.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hastings. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And they will run it with the shell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker is not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Michelle going to try again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, Hastings. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
At the 14-yard line.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9. Gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards on the play, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7.
They run again with Carson. Room here to run. The 40. 20. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 8. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Drop deep. Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Hastings. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Hastings. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Under 10. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Hastings. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hastings. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
Chicago.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
19-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50X the money. 50X the money.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago,